Hi everyone, it's Miss Kelty here for my Friday update. Did you get to the grocery store yet? I did my shopping last night. You got to stock up on all those fun things so that you can have everything you need to be snowed in at home. I'm excited to see what the snowstorm brings. Maybe you could measure the snow on your back porch or out a window and let your children kind of look and see what happens. Another thing you might be able to do is put like a clear glass with colored water out there. Maybe put out hot water and see what happens, see when it freezes. Lots of neat ways to play in the snow. Another thing you could do is to fill up spray bottles with water and food coloring, and then the kiddos can go out and use the spray bottles to paint in the snow. Just some fun things you can do this weekend. Also, I want to prepare you for our first ever Scholastic Book Fair. The PCC has worked with Scholastic to bring a tabletop book fair here to ECDC. We will be hosting it on the 1st and 2nd, next Tuesday and Wednesday, from 5:30 to 7:30 right here at ECDC. It's going to be in room 105. We're going to set it up so that families with the last letter of the name beginning with A to L would come on Tuesday night, and then M to Z would come on Wednesday night. If there's a problem and your family just can't make the date your name puts you in, please reach out to myself or Laura and we'll see if we can make arrangements to make it work. We're trying to do this as safely as possible. Our goal is to have no more than 5 families in the room at the same time. You're going to enter through the playground. So our thought is children can play outside. However, the snow might make that so it's not really feasible, but we'll see. Our thought is that the children can play outside until your group is ready to go in, and you'll come in through that door, and then you can go and order your books, and then you'll go out in the hallway to pay for your books, and then walk out the building through the front door. So again, we're trying to do this in a way that's safe. I will say I have a 5 family limit, but if I find that 4 families makes it tight, then I'll stop there. It depends on how many people come with you for the book fair. If it's really snowy still out in the playground, we might have to tweak it a little bit. But just so you know, that's kind of the plan we're looking at to get this underway. There's some new information coming out about new testing protocols here at ECDC for COVID safety. And once we know what it is, Suzanne and I will do a short video to make sure families know what you need to know to make sure that we continue to stay as safe as possible. I think we've done a great job. We didn't have to do any test and stay this week. So kudos to all of you for keeping your families and therefore keeping all of us safe. New student applications, so if you have friends who want to register, make sure that they get their application in. We do the lottery for that group on the 4th. We will be starting with your applications, so your returning student applications. Please get those in. The more we have right now, the better we'll be able to promise spots and make sure we save you the spot that you need. Again, if we have more families requesting one model or another, we will do a lottery as well through our families to make sure that it's as equitable as possible. For those of you whose kiddos are going on to kindergarten, kudos to all of you for getting your paperwork in. That has been coming in, slow and steady. We're really pleased to see how many of you really committed to doing that. It's so important to help the district plan so that they make sure they have enough teachers and classrooms and support staff to support the kiddos as they transition to kindergarten. Very important to realize that here in Franklin and throughout Massachusetts, retention in preschool is not something that the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education approves of. So if your child is age eligible for kindergarten, they need to move on to kindergarten. Of course, there may be extenuating circumstances, and that's a conversation that you might have. I also think that A lot of families with children with special needs right now are struggling with, are they going to be ready for that? And I had a great conversation with a former parent, and we're going to try to put together an opportunity for question and answers so that those of you with children with special needs, but I'd say even those without, who are really worried if your child's going to be ready for kindergarten or what that's going to look like, to talk to some other parents who have gone through it before. I think that's going to be really helpful. So hopefully it comes together. I will keep you apprised of it, but that is our next plan. And other than that, I think I'm ready to go. I'm going to make some chili. I'm going to make some hot chocolate, and I'm going to enjoy the snow tomorrow. I hope you do too. Be safe, and I'll see you next week.